Welcome to Cricky's Cupboard. Today I am making pork chops and cabbage the easy way, and I'm going to make it 5 ingredients or less. We got some boneless pork chops today. You could use bone-in, that'll work. Whatever's on sale. This just happened to be on sale, so I'm using that. Bagged coleslaw because I don't feel like cutting up a piece of cabbage. That's all, but you can use a cabbage. If the head of cabbage is on sale, that's what you use. Soy sauce, Kikkoman, that's my fave. I have an onion. I used a little bit for another recipe, but that's okay. I have an onion. Here's the trick. If you're not going to cut it all up at once, don't take all of this off. Put it in a baggie. That's the way you do it. I'm going to use a couple of garlic cloves. So here is a tip. If you look at my blog, I tell you what your cupboard essentials are. 5 ingredients or less to me is things that I think that you shouldn't have on hand that you're going to have to go to the grocery store for. Just so happens that this is one of my ingredients that are part of my cupboard essentials. And you should always have onion and garlic. But if they're not, then it's not going to be part of your 5 ingredients or less. But this is 5 ingredients or less for you. I am adding a couple of potatoes because I'm actually going to give this recipe away. So let's get going. First of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sear these pork chops. I'm going to sear them. I don't want to cook them all the way through, but I need to season them. So the first thing I'm going to do is season them with salt and pepper. That's part of your cupboard essentials. That's from your well-stocked pantry. Salt and pepper. And then I'm going to sear them in a big pan, which is sitting right over there. I'm going to sear them in a big pan. I have my oven already preheating to 350 because the only thing that we're going to have to do is put this on top of this coleslaw. Once they're seared, we're going to put them on top of there and we're going to put them in the oven for 350 covered in foil until they're done. On here. So I have going on here my pork chops that I have seasoned that I'm going to go put in there. I took the liberty of dicing up my potato. It is in water so that it doesn't brown. I have my onion that I have diced up. You want it like this. That's what you want. You don't want it to disintegrate, so don't make it smaller. I've got a clove of garlic and my soy sauce. That's basically what we're doing. So now I am going to go to the stove and I am going to sear these pork chops. That's what we're doing. I'm going to sear them off so that I can put them in my casserole dish on top of my coleslaw. This is as easy as it is. Go. I am heating my big old pan here. I've got a little olive oil, just maybe once around the pan. That's all we're doing. It's once around the pan. Okay. I am heating up my pan here. So I've got it on 8. When this heats up, all I'm going to do is sear these off. That's it. I'm just going to sear them off. So let's see how that goes. Now don't forget, I have my oven at 350. It's waiting for me. All right, so this is starting to ripple. That's what you want. You want to be able to feel the heat with your hand because we're going to sear them off. We're not cooking them. We're searing them. We're getting color on each side. That's all we're doing, getting color on each side. That's what sear means. So I'm taking them. See, I've salt and peppered them. You hear that sizzle? This is what you want. That's all we're doing. Here we go. Here we go. Now, I would normally cut this fat off of here, but it's going to cook for a long while in the oven. So we want it to, all right, leave it alone. Don't mess with it. We want it to definitely be in the oven, and we want the fat to get into all of the juiciness. I would normally cut it off because I'm not a fat person, but this is what we're doing today. You see how it's doing? It's just getting a little color on that. This is what we want. Just a little color. There we go. All right, this is what we're gonna do. We are taking the coleslaw. This is just so easy peasy. You will not believe how easy this is. See, it's got some carrots in there already. It's amazing. It's just amazing. So we got the coleslaw. Okay, that's all in. Now, I am going to sprinkle in some of these potatoes. This is easy peasy, easy peasy. Okay. We're going to take the onions, yunions, as my daughter would say. Take the yunions. That's when she was little, but hey. I'm going to take the onions. We are going to take the garlic, the onions, the garlic. We're going to take all of that, okay? There we go. Now, we're going to take some soy sauce. We're going to do this. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Simple. We're also going to put a little pepper. Pepper. Okay. Now, get in there. Okay? Get in there. It might even be better if you put this in a bowl first. But you know what? My counter is clean. There's my cutting board. I don't care. Let me get myself a nice little spoon here. There we go. Get in there, baby. Get in there. This is what we're doing. Okay? This is just turning it. Just turning it. Okay? This is so easy peasy. You're not going to believe it. Okay? Get it down in there. This is so wonderful. Now cabbage is going to cook down. Okay? It's going to cook down. It's going to be scrumptious. Oh, man overboard. Okay. Okay. How many times can I say okay? So now, there we go. Okay, that's pretty well mixed. We got enough of everything in everywhere. I might need another casserole. Okay, now, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. Okay, now, you're going to take your pork chops. Okay, you're going to lay them on top. 1. Now, they're not cooked fully. 2. Ugh. 3. 4. Okay? That is all. Then, give them a little squirt. Give them a little squirt. This is all. That's it. That's it. That's all you need to do. Okay? I gotta wash my hands. I'm also gonna put mine. You know what? I got some of that from the pan. You seeing this? That is all flavor. You're gonna take your foil. You're gonna put it over top of it, and then you're gonna put it in the oven. This is all you're gonna do. So, easy peasy. What did that take you? That was like 15 minutes. So, I'll be back later when I can do that. When I can show you the finished product. So easy peasy, you can't stand it. I can't stand it. It's delish. Hi again. So, the alarm just went off, the timer. So I'm gonna take it out. Okay. I'm gonna take it out. It's only been in there for 33 minutes. It shouldn't be done by now, but let's see what it looks like. So, let's see what we got going on. All right, you see, we've only been in there for 30 minutes. Now, let me poke it for you. See, we're not even close to being done. I can't even get through the potatoes. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it back in there. I have to burn myself. Okay, so but you see how it's gone down already. So I'm going to put it back in the oven, and then I'm going to put it back in there for probably another 40 minutes. So this is like an hour and a half deal. Now I raised the heat a little bit. I raised it to 425 for the last 20 minutes so that we can make sure that we get a really good cook on it. So what I want to know now is if the potatoes are done, then we're done. That's it. I'm going to taste it. We're going to see what it looks like. All right, so I'm going to put you down. Had to grab my fork. Okay, so let me find a potato. Okay, see how that goes right in there? Okay, so let's see about the cabbage. Okay, so we're okay. We're looking good. I think that we are fabulous. See how the potato just completely moved away? Moved away. It completely fell away. See that? That's awesome. The cabbage is completely fell apart. See that? That's awesome. All right, so let me grab a knife and see how pretty the pork chops are because we actually browned them before. So let's just cut into the middle of one and we're gonna look inside. And look, completely done. Completely. Absolutely. So let's move that out of the side. Look at this. Just look. Look at that. Just look. Completely done. And we have a little bit. Let me grab a spoon. I'm going to show you this liquid. See this? Can you see that? Right there? This is tasty, tasty, tasty. Absolutely delicious. So now I'm going to plate it up. It's going to be wonderful. See that? I can cut that with a spoon. Cut that with a spoon. So it's absolutely finished. It's delicious. Delish. It's smelling delicious, tasting delicious. Let me taste it. Let's see how it goes. Because I will taste the potato. Oh my gosh. Sorry, it's probably really hot. Perfect. Wait a minute. I'm going to taste some of this cabbage because I really love cabbage. I really do. Hold on. So good, so good, so good, so good. Anyway, I'm going to plate this up, and that's what I'm going to have for dinner. I am actually going to have a little pork chop for dinner. So, pork chop and cabbage. Yep. That's what's for dinner. 5 ingredients or less. Leave a comment below, and let me know what I'm doing good or what I'm doing wrong. Because, you know, this is my first video. Thanks so much. Happy cooking. Okay, guys, here you go. Absolutely delicious. Pork chops, cabbage. Yeah, that's what's for dinner. Yum. Thanks for watching. Happy cooking.